Alright, high five here. We're back in my garage and you can see I finished the reinstallation of the wheel. Brand new bearings, SKF bearings, and it's Thursday, November 18th. We're about to finish this trip. But I thought we could take a look at the bad bearings I pulled out a little closer. The one on the right would be the rotor bearing, and this would be the one on the left that came off the cush drive side. And really, I pulled the seals off both sides. They're identical bearings. They're actually marked LPD right there. You probably can't see it. LPD 6204RS. And isn't that a lovely seal? You can see the rust and stuff. It's not just grease, it's kind of rust. I've been cleaning and cleaning. I've cleaned these out in gasoline to try to have a good inspection of them. Obviously I'm not going to use them anymore. And if you get a good look at this, I've wiped a lot of rust out. This bearing was basically rusted out. And I'm going to show you some movement if I can put this camera down and find a way to spin and hold these and show a comparison. But let's have a closer look inside the actual bearing. Alright, this was the bad bearing from the rotor side, and I'm going to give it a good spin, see if you can see the inner wheels bouncing around. They're real loose and sloppy. I don't know if the camera's going to give you a good enough visual on that, but they're it's really got a lot of movement in it. You can see it there. And if we take a little pick here, look at this part right on the ball, the little track that holds the ball. I can slide it completely down to the bottom inner race, completely up to the outer race on this side. Bottom, top. There's just no restriction whatsoever. It slides totally off the ball. There's nothing holding it in place. I think it's just rusted out enough and worn out enough. It's probably because the ball was about to come out. Where in comparison, this is the one off the cush side, and it looks like it's in perfect shape. Other than, it was really dry. Any grease you see remaining here is what I packed in. I mean, come on, there may have been a little residue, but as a practical matter, it was dry. But I can't hardly move this inner track. It doesn't get off. It moves a little bit, but it doesn't leave the middle of the ball bearing. I am not a bearing expert, meaning I don't manufacture bearings for a living. I'm not an engineer that designs bearings, so I'm using layman's terms to describe what I see to help everybody understand the difference. But it certainly doesn't slide from the inner race to the outer race like this bearing does. I mean, you can see it clear over here. I can push it clear to that side, clear to that side. It's crazy. And the good one, you can even hear it spin. Either side. And there is absolutely insignificant amount of side play, and I'm trying to push it like this. You can hear that one. There's quite a bit.